that last phase. Like, that's it. There's nothing else. Yeah, it's a pain. As I was saying earlier, it's... You know, a lot of people consider this and ESP Ride A to be about the same overall difficulty. It's just funny in that they're kind of opposite of each other. And that the tough part with Rade is that you have there's no leniency over the course of the run, particularly when with the bomb lag. So it's just the difficulty of the run is really getting to the last boss with enough resources to get through. If you do that, you're fine. Guwange, the way the resources are structured, like, that's... Getting to the last boss with the resources really isn't that big of a deal. It's punching through that last phase. Yeah. They seem to be roughly equivalent. Again, it's... the actual difficult spots between them are very different. But with Rade, when I was grinding that, it was like, you know I can do this last boss. I need the health in order to get through that last phase. I mean, I suppose you could argue it's the same thing here. That more health would do it, but... But yeah, the main problem is that, you know, as good as the MiSTer version of this is, I don't have access to save states, so I don't have a easy way to practice the last form. And because I get so little practice, if I die to it, I really should just continue to get at least a little bit more experience with it. Yeah. The point that I'm at in this game, like, pretty much everything... I say this, like, you know, the last stage is rough. It's just weird because you can be so much sloppier in this game and pad things over with the extra health that you get. Whereas Rade gives you no leniency. You really have to be perfect the entire way through, almost, to stand a chance. But here, it's like you get to the last stage, you're down to your last half of a chunk of health, and then you're right back at full health. Doesn't matter how sloppy your game has been before that. If you get to that point and you get the full health, you're back at full health. Where, you know, you have a sloppy fight at the mall in Rade, and then, you know, rip. You know, you have a bad refill in Rade, and that's also rip. You hit the bomb 10 frames, what would be 10 frames too early in almost any other game in the genre. But because of the bomb lag, that's rip in Rade. Ugh. Yeah, it really doesn't. I mean, I say that I've still reset there since one. I should not lose a full bar. You know, when I haven't even finished stage 2, but yeah, I beat that there, and then I get to stage 3, and the small health won't do anything for me. It's like I'm short enough in that I really should just reset it. You know, it's still possible, just less likely. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. It's like, pick your poison. Which do you struggle with more? Yeah, I feel like I say it every week, but I need to grind the last boss, particularly that last phase. And even if it's just doing stage select on the 360 and playing stage 6 over and over, that's still getting me... That would still get me loads more practice than what I'm getting with these attempts here. Where, you know, I get, like... Typically, if I'm lucky, I get 5 attempts at that last ball, at that last phase. So, you know, just need more practice. And it's not like I just thought about actually continuing on the last phase. Like, I thought of that weeks ago. I'm like, oh, I should do that. And then promptly forgot once the next week rolled around. Just like, oops. Sorry. And yeah, this week, I mean, I say I need to do that. I don't know when I would fit that in. Because my schedule's kind of dumb. I don't have any episodes to record for the podcast, at least this week. But the two big things, I've got board games on Saturday. So a bunch of people are coming over for that. And then have a AEW pay-per-view on Sunday. Which is not my main thing. That's Max's. But people always come over for those as well. I mean, no point. It does not make sense to just shoulder the cost of a pay-per-view if you're the, you know, by yourself. You get other people. That's the whole point. But people will be coming over for both of those. One of them is talking about coming over as early as Thursday. So, yeah, it's like, oh yeah, I'm going to have people over. You know, in addition to the usual, you know, needing to work a day job, needing to exercise. Because, yeah, like, tomorrow's Orange Theory Day. Fortunately, I don't need to run afterwards. I'm actually a little over my projected weekly mileage from Tuesday. Not a ton. But Tuesday I was aiming to get 6 miles and I got 7 instead. So, a little bit of a buffer. But yeah, still, like, Orange Theory tomorrow. Then whenever Anti-Hero shows up, people want to do stuff. And Friday will... And I guess I'll see you Friday. If I'm streaming anything, if people are doing anything. But a lot of that's just going to be resting up for the long run on Saturday. And Saturday hits, and I run 16 miles, I play a board game, I get food with people, we probably play another board game. At some point I collapse into a pile, and then I wake up the next morning and hopefully go to Orange Theory. And then lay about a little bit before the pay-per-view. You know, and then seeing, like, how many greasy slices of pizza can I eat? So maybe I can sneak some Guwange in there somewhere. Oh, and that's ignoring, like, you know, always needing to mahjong. Especially since I've barely gotten any games in this week. Needing to do that, needing to make time to draw. Since I have been good about drawing more recently. And the need to create assets for various mystery tournaments has certainly helped with that. But I need to get to the point where I'm, like, doing actual classes. Ugh. Yeah, take classes, learn to draw Anamu waifus for people. Or at least ones that people would actually want. I can do it right now. I can't promise the quality that people may expect. Yeah, and somewhere in there, there's other games that I'd like to play as well. It feels like forever since I've touched anything on modern hardware. And I certainly have plenty of games in my backlog that I'd like to clear out. Through yeah, I figured that was going to happen. I really appreciate Kosame's movement speed. Yeah, I get the Shikigami to the top. Ugh. All because I tried to... Yeah, why don't I just do that every time? Ugh. Oh. Yeah, I mean, it had to happen at least once tonight. Oh, excuse me. Please don't be weird. Really? So, this is probably rip. Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah, no, there's alternate costumes. It sucks when I did my 1cc grind of that, I wasn't able to select them. Just due to how the MiSTer worked, at least at the time. That may be fixed now. I think it is. It doesn't really matter. Just... Okay. Breathe a little easier. Now a lot easier. Oh. Necessary, but that's fine. Orbs, please. Yes! Yes! 1 CC! I felt like that was it. I really felt like that was the run. I didn't want to jinx it. I almost screwed it at the end, but that, yes. Thank you for the congrats. I can't even talk properly. Yeah, I feel like that was the the most energetic pop-off I've had on one of these. Just, I felt it on that one. I don't care if those last few dodges weren't great. It's just, that's good enough. Oh. Oh. Okay, most important part. Make it official. Where's Sue? Why am I blind? I'm also nervous. Oh, there. Okay. I'm gonna need a new game for next week. I'm glad I do not have to grind on